Is Lewis here?
Shitoria Graham.
Really?
Is her name. She was the baby swinger. She was the one hitting her boyfriend with her own baby.
Really?
Shitoria Graham.
Why would a white person have a name like that?
I wasn't even implying any type of race. I just found the name interesting.
Hello.
Where are you going with this?
Hello, Twitchels.
Yo, what's up, man?
Look who it is. It's Louis Twitchell Santani.
You lost some weight.
Did you?
Yeah, I lost about 15 more.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost some weight.
Yeah, I've been working out, trying.
Yeah. Every day's a workout, though, isn't it?
Yeah, right?
Just kind of muscles, always using
Twitch
your
here,
muscles.
twitch there, lose a couple calories.
Yeah.
You should have a six-pack at this point.
Well, I still have all the loose skin, actually.
Yeah.
I still haven't been able to get rid of that.
We've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your favorite.
Now, apparently, MTV
Right.
is doing your show that you taped here and at other places.
Right.
It's,
True Life, I have Tourette's.
True Life, I have Tourette's. And it's going to be a whole big to-do about you. And what, a day in the life or a couple of days?
It's not just about me. It's a full hour special featuring 3 people with Tourette's, myself and 2 others. One who's actually a senior is a girl who's a senior in high school. Very, very gorgeous girl. Very, pretty girl, nice body, except she has Tourette's. And a biker's been in the X Games and everything as well. So it's going to pretty much follow our 3 stories.
What do you do in the X Games?
Not me. I'm talking about the other guy with.
That's what I said. What did he do in the X Games?
He's one of those like motorcyclists that does like the flips and everything like that off the ramps.
Yeah.
And then home in his room.
He was just trying to ride the motorcycle, twitching, spinning upside down.
Any of the footage from in studio make the special?
Actually, MTV did tell me the footage that we shot here and during the walkover, it actually did make it on it. So there will be Opie and Anthony footage. It's on tonight, 10 o'clock p.m. on MTV.
Tonight, 10 o'clock. I'll be tuning in. Twitchels.
But I have a question, too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was it awkward walking in and you and Kenny seeing each other?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's no big deal.
Kenny looks happy.
No, he looks thrilled.
Yeah, that was
you cursed out Kenny last time.
That was a big moment. I remember that.
Yes.
That was the weeping Louis Twitchell Santani in the hotel at, where was that, Worcester?
Worcester.
There was a little problem with the petting zoo.
Yes.
And your security issues.
That's correct.
That you had. And you brought these up to Kenny. And Kenny's response was not what you would have liked it to have been. And you left the venue, went back to the hotel, and that's where I found him walking down the hallway as I was leaving to go to the venue. And needless to say, a very upset Louis Twitchell Santani that day.
Wasn't too happy, no.
No.
It's kind of sad. Wish I had a box of sentiments at the time, Jimmy, actually.
That might have helped.
Kenny kind of got into it on the phone. I actually forgot about that until you came today. I'm like,
yeah.
Right.
Because Kenny was just like, got to deal with him. You know,
have you
not
guys
too
exchanged
happy.
any words today?
Say that again?
Have you exchanged any words today?
Pleasantries?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Think things will ever be patched up between the two of you?
I mean, I could really care less, to be honest with you. No, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I don't let it faze me. I'm not letting it faze me now, you know? So
what you're saying is Kenny isn't worth your time, you know?
I don't think any of that stuff's worth the aggravation. I wish him the best, and obviously he's doing well, so I hope, I have nothing else to say about it.
You seem too calm today. You want to try one of these cocaine drinks?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Why not?
See, that was the whole thing. I hated... eventually it was just, after doing the show so much, my tics were getting so bad. I mean, and I can't blame you guys because I did it myself. But I'm had a lot of time to clear my head, and I'm doing a lot better now. My tics have actually been a lot better. So
we made your tics a lot worse?
But it was fun. It was fun doing it. But yeah, I can't say it was you guys. No, it was everything.
Jump.
I'm even trying to control that right now.
Jump.
What? Control what?
The jumping thing.
The jumping thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, right?
It's hard to control the jumping thing.
Sometimes.
I don't think Louis really enjoyed what had become of the Louis Twitchell Santani character.
Right.
Toward the end of his tenure here on the Opie and Anthony show, and he's trying to, break out of that a little bit.
Well, look, don't get me wrong. I mean, I got to tell you, you guys have done so much for me. I love being on the show. I love you guys. It really is a fun time coming here. I travel 2.5 hours from Philadelphia every time I come here, and no complaints, and it's definitely worth it for me. But I do wish there is other facets of the show that I could, expand on. I wish there's other things I could do. No, like
this speech.
We've
heard this speech
it's not what you
this
think.
one before.
It's honestly not what you think.
God.
No, think what you will.
Thank God we filmed a lot of your appearances on our show, and people can enjoy it for years to come on YouTube.
I'm not looking for intelligent hour with Twitchell or anything like that.
You are here to jump.
Imagine if Einstein said he wanted to play the lute.
You are here to.
That's the thing. I'm not saying I want to play the lute. You
are here to eat almond joys until you puke. That is Twitchell's.
What do you want to do?
Is Sting going to be on
Say that again,
this
Jimmy?
Today Show?
I don't know.
Is he? I saw they played a clip of him. So I think
more looting?
So perhaps we should, take a look at that.
It's all about the loot today, I'm telling you.
Stupid loot. And if it's not him looting live, I want to hear what his interview was and hear how pompous and stupid he sounds.
I can't wait for the loot to go back into the way, way past.
What is it, Jump, that you want to...
Jump. Might as well jump.
What is
jumping a bit.
Jump.
Say that again, Jimmy.
What is it that you want to do? I mean, you've already
what would your
blowout with club soda?
I mean, no.
Ideally, what would you like your contribution to this program to be?
Besides jumping.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying that I want to do anything, that you're too far different than what I've already been doing. Like I said, I'm not complaining. I definitely have a good time what I did.
So why don't you drink cocaine?
But I got to be honest with you.
Drink cocaine.
No, I don't want cocaine.
It's 3 times the caffeine of, I think, a Red Bull, something like that.
But to answer
this is like 3 Red Bulls.
I know. I would never do that. I would go nuts.
How about you just here?
I'm not going to have.
Well, why don't you just take a look at the?
Well, let me tell you what. Can I answer your question?
The can there.
I would like to do like celebrity interviews. I've done a lot of other celebrity interviews for different radio shows.
Celebrity interviews,
no,
all
like
right.
Correspondent type stuff, and I've had a lot of fun doing that. And, I thought something like that would be something I might want to.
For other stations, resume. What stations have you done that for, sir?
The Cousin Ed show on YSP in Philadelphia.
Who have you interviewed?
Christopher Knight, Adrian Curry, King Kong Bundy.
Quite a list.
No, I mean, I'm not talking like Tom Cruise here, but, I've had some experience interviewing personalities. And it's a fun time. And my Tourette's have definitely been vivid during that. And the people just seem to let it flow. And it's, I think it could be pretty good stuff. What exactly is in it, Opie? The cocaine. What is that?
It's just a heavy duty Red Bull.
It's like Red Bull, yeah.
But it's all the rage. 3? Yeah, about times 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you will be opening that can.
How is it?
You can't help yourself.
Yeah.
Is it good or not? I haven't tried it. I can't drink cola.
So
Does it taste like Coke? Someone said it tastes like Coke.
I don't know. What does it taste
Someone
like?
says it,
I don't know.
burns
you
going
wanna
down
try
a little bit.
Do you want to try it?
No, you like the. I gave it to you because you like the Red Bull. I've seen you have a lot of Red Bull over the last year.
Yes.
Just at least open the can and take a sip. That's all we ask.
See what it tastes like, I guess.
What it tastes like. I just can't drink caffeine.
I have no idea. I didn't even know it was a cola. Is it?
True Life with Twitchell's tonight on MTV.
10 o'clock p.m.
10 o'clock p.m.
Is it a cola?
It kind of smells like, strawberry vomit. I don't know.
They say it doesn't taste that good.
It doesn't smell good either, so.
They say it doesn't taste that great.
Is it cola-ish? That's my only thing.
Big A talks about the cocaine energy drink on YouTube, by the way.
Did you try some?
He was just trying to tell the kids how bad it is.
For the kids.
It's bubbling.
Yeah, it's carbonated.
We'll just try it, see if it's good.
Yeah,
all right, well, you asked me to take one sip, and I agree. I'll take one sip.
All right, why don't you
See what
take
it
one
tastes
sip?
like.
Yeah. Kind of tastes like, the time after domination, spent with the dominatrix.
That bad?
Yeah. It kind of had like a nasty aftertaste.
What's the after? Is it like a cola going down, though?
Yeah, it's actually like a...
Describe it based on things that people would know.
A very sour cherry soda that you think was left out in the sun, but it's still cold. Like bitter.
Well, why don't you...
My tongue's kind of burning.
Well, make sure.
Yeah, people say it burns.
Let's take another sip there, just to make sure.
Is it, how much?
I don't know if I want to.
How much carbon? Is it like when you can you hold it in your mouth for a second before you swallow it? Like, is it nasty? I haven't taken it. Oh.
Does it foam up a lot? Heavily carbonated or no? Gibbo.
Gibbo, right? Of course.
Yeah, that's Tourette for delicious.
A little Gibbo.
I like to work.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm definitely not taking any more.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right. Well, it's either that or the door.
Burning?
Your choice.
Little burning.
It's definitely.
What does it taste like, though?
Well, if you're so curious, why don't you have a sip? You have.
I'm asking you.
Hey,
I'm asking
Spider.
you.
Well, Opie, there's 3 cans right next to you.
I'm asking you.
You are.
I'm not the monkey.
Do you
boy.
have
You
some bolas? And can you take a sipper?
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm being honest. I'll tell you what. I'll down a can with you. You want to down a can with me, Opie?
Oh, you're the monkey boy.
I'm the monkey boy.
Yes.
Well,
I'm the.
Oops, the whip master,
That's right.
and you're the not whip master.
well,
That's right.
Just took 2 sips.
Drink for your
You gotta
supper.
have 3. Dude.
Yeah. I don't want any more.
It's kind of growing on you. Just what you're
It's just sitting there.
I'm only going to drink more if you do.
Oh no, I don't do dares.
Who said it was a dare?
I don't play. No.
It's not good.
We got the show. We got the exposure. You make your decision. That's fine.
So what
It's
do
a
you
free world.
It doesn't taste good. I don't want any more.
All right. Well, you're on True Life tonight, MTV, 10 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir. 10 o'clock p.m. tonight, MTV.
Any apologies to Kenny? Or do you don't feel there?
If he has some for me, then I'll be willing to try to accept them. Yeah.
Kenny, would you
least get Kenny a
apologize to...
Can we get Kenny and Mike?
Kenny, really fast. We got to take a break. We're like really late this time around.
Kenny, would you apologize to Louis Twitchell Centani?
Of course, because
Hold on. Sorry, Kenny. Go ahead.
Of course, because I'm the better person.
Oh.
Okay.
You know.
If Kenny apologizes to you, will you take another sip? I think that's fair.
Sure, absolutely.
A big sip, though.
Yes, I'll take a big sip.
Yeah, I'm sorry that the situation happened.
Wait, no, that's not good enough. That's not good enough.
What?
Wait a minute. You're sorry that the situation... You know what? I'm not going to core about this. You're right. And you know what? I'm sorry the situation happened too, Kenny. I really am. And I'll take a sip just for you.
I thought you wouldn't take another sip.
No, he said.
I said that if you apologized... Right, Jimmy?
And that was a gulp.
Thank you. That was a gulp.
Now,
I
it
took a
seemed to me,
big
though,
gulp.
like, and I got to say, Lewis didn't
You
seem
can't control
particularly
crap.
happy with Kenny's apology.
No, but I took it, and, I appreciate it. I really do.
I don't think you do appreciate it, though, and only because I don't think that you have
No,
to.
I took a second thought, and I do appreciate it because I probably took a lot for you, so I appreciate it.
Did they take a lot for you, Kenny?
You know, Lewis seems to have a way about him. But, I don't excuse him for calling me a liar and saying all those nasty words to me on the radio.
That was a little awkward.
Yeah, that was awkward for everybody.
Yeah.
I apologize for that, for going over the top with those words.
All right.
Okay, I let my anger get the best of me.
All right, we have to take a
We
break.
address this when we come back for a minute.
Yeah,
just to
of
make sure
course.
I want it to be wrapped up for the listeners because we get a lot of feedback about it.
Kenny, can you walk Twitchell's back to the green room?
He's a big boy.
No, I think you need to walk him back to the green room. Go old school. Yeah.
Okay. Old school?
Yeah. No one's looking.
Let's go.
All right. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. And we're back with the Opie and Anthony show. The O&A virus spreading across America. Hey, Twitchells, how's that cocaine drink?
Still tastes pretty bad.
But you're drinking.
Actually, it's horrible.
But you are drinking it, right?
I had a couple sips back there.
Yes.
You know, when it's in your hand, it's just kind of in front of you. But I don't like it. I'm not going to have another one.
Is the burn going down or no?
It's still half full.
Take a sip. Tell me how long you can hold it in your mouth. Like, no, when you sip it and drink it, how long after it goes down does it burn? Because someone said it has like an afterburn to it, which is kind of like regular soda, actually.
And we should do some plugs. You're going to be on something tonight. Don't you dare say it. If you drink the cocaine, you get your plugs. You'll get a huge audience tonight.
It's not bad.
It's not that bad of a burn?
It's not bad of a burn at all. I'm actually, can I be honest? I'm not even feeling that peppy yet.
That's fine.
All right, then drink a little more.
I'm drinking.
You have a high tolerance for caffeine because you drank a lot of.
I've been drinking coffee since I was 13.
Hurry up, we got a big star. I'm seeing on the hotline here. So,
MTV's True Life.
ah,
What?
you got a swig.
You want me to take a drink? I just took a sip, and here, I'll take another
and
one.
you said you do celebrity interviews.
All right, there you go. There's a big swig. Now you can promote what you're promoting today.
Well, MTV's True Life, I Have Tourette's Syndrome airs tonight at 10 p.m. on MTV. So it's True Life, I Have Tourette's.
And you're drinking the liquid cocaine drink. It's kind of like Red Bull, but like 3 times the strength, okay? Let's say hi to Jeff Daniels. Jeff!
How you doing, guys?
Sorry to make you wait. I apologize. We were backed up a little bit today.
No, I was just listening to all the cocaine talk. Brought back the 80s.
Yeah.
Well,
Back in the good old days.
There's a new energy drink out there called cocaine, and everyone's up in arms because, it's an energy drink, and they think the kids are going to get the wrong impression, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so next it'll be, crystal meth tea and,
Right. Yeah, exactly. Hey, are you a Tigers fan?
Huge Tiger fan, yeah.
So what do you think? Obviously, you were excited Saturday, huh?
Well, I was there Saturday, and it's 19 years. I mean, I know the Yankees. I mean, they were going for their 27th World Series and this and that, but a friend of mine said it, and that's true. When the Yankees win, there's relief, and when the Tigers won after 19 years of just being horrible, I mean, there was such joy in Detroit, and I mean, it was just a great place to be on Saturday.
You mean relief because they're kind of expected to win, the Yankees?
Well, yeah, and certainly the way the Tigers ended the season, there was no reason to think that the Yankees wouldn't just sweep them. But the kids kind of started believing in themselves in game 2, and basically we had the pitching.
Where are you from? Oh, Michigan, okay.
Yeah,
Michigan, right near Detroit. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's weird. Everyone's looking at this like it was a huge upset victory. The Tigers were one of the best teams in baseball this season.
Well, we were. I mean, as far as number of victories, but through the season, we didn't play well against the Yankees or the Red Sox or the White Sox. So against the really good teams, we had trouble. So, but we showed up when it counted.
Can I tell you how much I loved you in terms of endearment when you changed cities just to keep banging the girl behind Deborah Winger's back?
Jimmy likes movies for different reasons.
That was a great one.
Other people were moved by the emotion in the story, but that's cool.
To me, there was a backstory where she didn't feel well, and Nicholson had a whole thing going on. But to me, you hitting that other chick and switching jobs was the main focus.
When she's dying of cancer, I'm hitting this other chick.
I know. How do you not love him in that film? I wanted to hug you through the whole movie. You were my idol on every level.
Hey, Jeff, what movie do people bring up all the time? I mean, there's so many that you were in, but which is the one that everyone talks about? Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, yeah. Dumb and Dumber is, you got the Civil War guys with Gettysburg and the terms of endearments and stuff like that. But, yeah, Dumb and Dumber is the one that, swept the world.
I saw that little artsy flick called Squid and the Whale last year.
Yeah, well, there's that one, yeah.
I liked that a lot. That was a really good movie.
How creepy was that working with Anna Paquin as, you had worked with her as your daughter?
Well, I mean, actors have to do strange things, often. But that one certainly was up there.
A little odd.
We did a Fly Away Home together when Anna was 13, I think, maybe 12. And then, 10 years later, here she is in her 20s, and we're, having this affair on film. And it's just, you just kind of look out the window, make sure there aren't any geese, and then go at it.
Hey, let me ask you, this is kind of a novice, stupid question. Who's the most intimidating actor you ever did a scene with? That you were, just blown away to be doing a scene with him, or that you were afraid you were going to suck? What's that?
Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Because she's so good. I mean, she's just everything you ever learned you need to bring because you're going to need it. And she couldn't, she's very nice. She's easy to talk to and all of that. But between action and cut, I mean, it's like getting in there against Ali, in his prime. I mean, she's just really good. She'll make you better if you let her.
He rope-a-doped her. She was doing the scene. He acted like he wasn't doing well. And then she pulled up and he hit her.
She can confuse you easily because she's so good.
What did you do with Meryl Streep?
I had a scene or two in The Hours, and then I had a few scenes in the Heartburn movie. Heartburn.
Nice.
Yeah, you've been very diverse in your career, which is good, I guess. Doing like Dumb and Dumber, and then working with Meryl Streep. You know, a lot of people could get typecast.
Well, I just didn't, right or wrong, I didn't want to do that. I didn't, in Hollywood, and it's been, for decades. If you look at Gable and Tracy and those guys, I mean, they were really great, but they created kind of an image and stuck to that more often than not. And I just, I moved back to Michigan in the middle 80s after about 10 years in New York, and I wanted to raise the family here and do the thing here. And I just figured I may as well have as wide a range as possible, because if I can go from a Dumb and Dumber to a Squid and the Whale, there are a lot of jobs in between there. And like Clint Eastwood, I did a movie with Clint called Bloodwork, and he said, if you can do Dumb and Dumber, you can, and you can do, Pleasantville or 2 Days in the Valley, he said, you can do this. And so it created jobs.
You know what I find? I've done a little acting myself.
Oh, boy.
And I always find two things I have trouble with. Or the two first things. I never know what to do with my hands. I'm not sure where they go. Like, I'm really good at a table. Like, if we're sitting down doing a scene, I'm terrific. But as soon as we have to move around the room, I kind of fall apart. And I like to act with my face. Like, whatever emotion I think is called for, I make that face as I'm talking. It's really
God,
hard.
you must suck.
Oh, yeah, get that in a promo. Jim Daniels.
Put your hands in your pockets and don't take them out.
That's it. Everyone's standing around a room with their hands in
But
their
even that
pockets.
looks awkward when Jimmy does it.
But don't you ever, like, what do you do with them, dude? Like, if I stand there, I just feel like, okay, left hand is out a little. I feel like a stupid posing statue. I can never be natural.
Well, first of all, you're thinking about your hands. Let's start there.
You're right.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Stop. Just act naturally.
Don't do anything. Put your hands at your side or put them in your pockets, and then, and just when you need to use them, they will come out.
Yeah, he's right.
He's always like moving them like they should be moved instead of just leaving them. Or if they're by his side, he looks like a robot.
Yeah, like I make sweeping motions, like all the way to the right, all the way to the left while I'm talking. It's awful. Like I'm making proclamations.
Perhaps it's time to reconsider the career choice.
Well, acting I just kind of do. I mean, you know what I mean? A lot of people think, I kind of think I'm a natural.
Jim Norton is a big-time comedian, Jeff Daniels.
That's funny because you must suck. Jesus, he's right.
Yeah.
Completely.
Jeff is calling because he's got a new CD out live and unplugged to benefit the Purple Rose Theater. Is this your first CD, Jeff?
Yeah, it is.
And we didn't know you did this.
Well, nobody does. It's kind of the last thing the world needs is another actor, singer, songwriter, trust me. But I have a theater company, Purple Rose, and about 5 years ago they pushed me on stage to raise some money, and it worked. And over the 5 years, every Christmas week, New Year's week, I'd do these 5 or 10 shows, and we recorded them, and I'd start to write specifically for the show, and a lot of the stuff is funny and aimed right at being performed live. And so we put the CD out, hoping to raise some more money for the nonprofit theater, and it got picked up nationally, and I don't suck. So
I saw that. Some people do know because I saw.
Oh my God, yes.
I saw a TV little special on you, and it had you there in Michigan and in Chelsea, and it showed your theater and you in Chelsea, kind of just like hanging out. It was the oddest thing. It's like here's a guy who's been in a bunch of movies, and he's just hanging out, playing with his family in his house. You're so not Hollywood. Oh, Michigan.
Oh.
Well, I just never bought it. To be honest, I never thought it would last, and it usually doesn't. For actors, you have your 3 or 4 movies, and then you go away. And
so you went away before they told you to go away, but then they never told you to go away.
I'm fatalistic about it. I moved after 10 years in New York. I moved back to Michigan, hoping that when it was over, I'd be home already. I wouldn't have to be home. So, but it kept going, and then of course Dumb and Dumber bought me another 10 years, and then
and another house.
In another house.
What?
But so it's been good. But the theater and the CD has been a lot of fun to do, and right off the bat, I start off with a song. If William Shatner can, I can too. So it
sort of sets the tone.
Bob Dylan, that's for sure.
Well, there's another song on here called "The Lifelong Tiger Fan Blues." You're gonna have to update that one.
Well, I did. I rewrote it in August, and we actually made a little music video of it here in Detroit with the local Tigers, broadcast station, and they've been playing it on the pregame, and now it's more of a celebration of all things Tigers.
All you bastards doing that. I swear to God, you all jinxed the Yankees by doing that. Like Stephen King decided he was going to write a whole book about the misery of being a Red Sox fan, And the Sox, of course, destroyed the Yankees in that playoff series.
The Yankees have bigger problems than what we might be doing.
But I think it's supernatural, because then they made that goddamn stupid Adam Sandler movie, and it was supposed to end with, again, another Red Sox loss, fever pitch. And what happened? Jinxed. And then you write this song about the Tigers, and what, was it supposed to be about the hardships of being a Tiger fan?
Well, or just the difficulty in playing a team with a $200 million payroll, versus like.
Oh, he took a shot.
Yeah, I understand.
And we were getting along here and everything.
Oh, everything was. I think we got off on the wrong foot as far as the baseball talk goes.
I'm thinking we're gonna exchange numbers at the end of this phone call. It's going so well. Hey, if my Mets get knocked out, Tigers all the way. That's what I say, Jeff.
Well, that'd be fun. I mean, just the Tigers going all the way, but the Tigers and Mets would be a lot of fun.
And finally, what's your stand on the loot?
The what?
Exactly. The what, indeed, sir. Jimmy and I went and saw Sting last night, and he's looting. He's playing the loot.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever gotten a massage in a place where they offer you a little extra for a little extra? That's the music you hear in the background. Sting is now singing to it.
How much does a ticket cost to see Sting play the lute?
We were lucky to get free tickets. I have no idea, but that's what he's doing. He's taking the songs of this guy John Dowland.
Now you would think John Dowland, didn't he play with a band back in '68 or something? No, maybe 1568. It's a guy from the 1500s. He is pulling musicians out from the 1500s and covering their songs.
Wow.
Play, guy, can't stand losing you.
That's right. That's right. Every song sounded like a Christmas song, the same Christmas song.
Unless he's doing a funny dance while he's playing the lute, I'm not sure about that.
Exactly.
He sat there.
Mr. Sting takes himself way too seriously. But you don't have to comment, because I'm sure you hang out with him.
No, I don't.
Because everyone in Hollywood hangs out with each other.
Years ago, and to be honest, he was playing the lute at the time.
In the restaurant. Wow, what a coincidence.
Hey, do you have any famous, who's a famous friend that you hang out with a lot? I feel like believe me, I realize, by the way, that's a fat Midwestern housewife question I just asked you.
I don't. I don't. I mean, I live in Michigan, so I don't. I mean, there are people I might see whom I've worked with, but, it really is more kind of a gypsy kind of, you work together and then you see each other every day, and then you don't see each other for 5 years, and then you see them at some thing, and, hey, how are you? Then it's like old times, but it's, no.
Yeah, Jeff kind of stepped out of that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not there.
I like the fact he moved back to Michigan just in case he fell. He wouldn't have far to go, and then all of a sudden you just stay there and nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
You beat the system.
There's an aircraft if he's got to make a movie.
Well, good luck with the CD, man. It's for a good cause. It's to benefit with the Purple Rose Theater.
Yeah, it is.
And how can people get it?
JeffDaniels.com. That's the easiest way.
Okay, and it's called Jeff Daniels Live and Unplugged, and I can't read the bottom because it's a small print. Oh, what's it say there in front of you?
Wait, Unplugged to benefit the Purple Rose Theater.
Okay.
And you're performing in New York?
Yeah, I'm going to play Birdland in November. I'm going to play in Philly in a couple of weeks, and World Cafe, and then out in Portland, Oregon, I think.
All right, and you have a website for all the dates, or?
Yeah, JeffDaniels.com. They can find everything there.
Hey, Jeff, next time you're in New York, we'd love for you to stop by, and we'll talk movies.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'd enjoy that.
Maybe we'll go get a burger.
I want to do a scene with you.
Start a friendship.
Me and Jeff will do a scene.
We could act.
Something with a lot of hand motion.
Yes, we'll do a scene. We'll both play Flapping Birds.
We'll do a walk and talk where we use our hands. Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Thank you so much for calling the show today.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Jeff.
All right, it's Jeff Daniels, everyone. Very cool guy.
He's a nice guy.
Hey, Twitchels, how's the cocaine?
It's growing on me.
Yeah?
It's growing on me.
Does it burn less when it goes down now?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you take another swig, and then we'll get another plug-in for what's going on with you tonight.
Which is actually very cool.
And are we featured in this special? We're definitely featured? All
Tonight
right.
it's True Life. I Have Tourette's on MTV at 10 p.m. Also go to Twitchels.com for more info on that. You guys are in it.
You
You saw the Squid and the Whale?
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
You did?
Did you see it?
No. Does he have makeout scenes with Anna Paquin?
With a young chick.
With Anna
Was that
Paquin?
Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
really
forgot
does?
because it's been over a year now.
So friggin' sick.
Yeah.
Why?
She was like a little kid. He played her dad.
In the Geese movie.
Remember the movie where the geese and he had like a
Well, that's what he said.
Fly away home. Fly away home.
That's why he said make sure there's no geese outside the window and he goes to town. That's where the reference was from. That's really
she was like
that's
a
really
little
funny.
Kid.
None of us picked up on it. I forgot about the geese movie.
And then years later he's kissing her. That is so. Ugh.
Well, I mean, Tom Cruise.
It's a little creepy.
Tom Cruise just did War of the Worlds. Believe me, he was looking at Dakota going soon.
Couple of years.
Yep, we doing a movie together because you're taller than me.
Couple of weeks.
Nah, he was looking at Dakota's brother.
I just did a Dakota and Tom Cruise short joke. I really should put on a house coat.
Oh, Jesus! We're gonna bring out a big watermelon for you to smash at the end of the show.
From now on, every time I talk, hang up laundry so I can lean over it like you're my neighbor's fat washwoman I am.
I go to the artsy theater in my neighborhood every once in a while, and they serve smoked salmon sandwiches. I talk about this from time to time, and the Squid and the Whale got massive reviews, so I went. It's one of those movies no one's going to see, but it got like 5. Well, what did they go up to? 4 stars.
5 stars.
I don't know.
Or hots.
What's it? No, hogs.
Oh,
what's it about? The Squid and the Whale? Is it about what? Obviously, I think it's about.
Yeah, they get divorced.
Guy with a lot of arms and a fat chick.
Yeah. All right, let's. Mike in Pittsburgh. Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
welcome aboard, Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
We got to take a break, but why don't you set up what we're going to do after the break here? You have a problem with Twitchell's?
Well, first off, so there's no confusion, I got nothing but love for you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Including you, Twitchell's.
Thank you.
Some confusion.
I got Tourette's, too.
Yeah.
Right.
And
what's your problem with it?
My arms, I twitch them constantly.
Yeah.
And my neck. But it just seems like you're overselling it.
Me?
Yeah.
Who's overselling what?
Twitchell's, he thinks he's overselling it.
Oh, is overselling his
me? Me?
Yeah, but it's our job to get him in a bad place, and then he's just out of control.
I mean, every time I come here, I'm fed Red Bull and coffee, and it just makes it a lot worse.
Jump,
but
jump.
Well, that's why I enjoyed the long break.
Boink.
There you go. You happy?
When you say jump, he has to jump there, Mike. Mike, hold on. We'll talk to you a little more after the break, okay?
Hold the line, Mikey.
Right,
Twitchell's is an angry, bitter guy.
He's
very angry.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Can we do Tourette's Day on the Opie and Anthony show?
And what would that entail?
If you have Tourette's, you come into the studio for the day.
That's right.
We could fill the studio with people with Tourette's. We could fill the entire studio with people with Tourette's.
You should have come.
And then
came with me to the Tourette's.
And we'll have arts and crafts and little things they could have fun doing.
When was it that he made it?
What?
We absolutely should have sent somebody. Where was it?
I call it the Tourette's Convention. It's the National Conference TSA. Hundreds of people with Tourette's all in one hotel. It was in April. I talked about it on the show.
Yeah, we should.
Everyone is beating you up, and
it was Jimmy Fallon, not Adam Sandler.
It's all right, man.
It's same movie. You could have dumped Adam Sandler in that role. Don't give me crap.
And don't confuse it with Taxi with Queen Latifah, because that was a funny one.
Like I care.
We do 5.5 hours of radio off the cuff. Help us out sometimes.
She was sassy in that one.
Just realize that he made a silly mistake.
Sorry, I'm not IMDb in my head.
A close-up of the loot. There were so many strings on that thing.
It looked like a guy I saw speaking German in a video with a chicken. So he wasn't playing a lute.
We got Twitchell's in studio.
Yo, boys.
He's going to be on True Life tonight on MTV.
Yep, True Life. I have Tourette's on MTV tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. And also be on Sunday at 4.
All right, how's the cocaine drink?
It's actually not too bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Kind of weird how you said you would not drink it, and now it's pretty much
now
done.
It's actually starting to taste a little good.
Now it's pretty much done.
Yeah. Now, this is actually my, I'm working on my third one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Rob, what's up?
No wonder you're twitching like crazy now.
Rob.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's
up?
Rob?
Why are you being such an ass, Opie?
What do you mean?
I mean, give Twitchell's a break. I mean, he's got his own show tonight, and you're pestering him to drink the cocaine. I mean, I just don't see it. I don't know why you got to be such an ass, such a tough guy.
Well, he didn't have to drink it.
Tough guy.
Well, no one threatened him, stupid.
Rob, I think it was cocaine or the door is what you said.
Rob.
No, you did threaten him because you said you're not going to play his plugs unless he drinks it.
Rob, you know what?
That's a hack bit.
It's not a hack bit. Here's the reality with this radio show. No one wants to hear Twitchell's if he's not twitching. But no one's brave enough to say it, okay? I have a thankless job sometimes. I really do. I have to be the ass. I have to be the ass. If Twitchell's came in here and we didn't have him drinking the cocaine or the Red Bulls or the coffee and we weren't yelling jump at the guy, is that interesting radio, Rob? Be honest.
Well, the Almond Joys were pretty funny.
What? And the Almond
Almond
Joys, right. All right, we're not going to make him do any of the stuff that makes people talk. We'll just have him come in studio, and we'll talk to him like a human being. Boring. I do that in my regular life.
God forbid you do that. God forbid.
Well, of course. But I will say this, Twitchell.
Right. What?
We will let you do a celebrity interview and see how it goes.
I definitely, you know what, and I would love to do that.
You have one right here.
This is John Cena.
John Cena.
Twitchels, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, John. How you doing, man?
All hopped up on cocaine, are you?
Yeah, they got me on my third one.
Oh, good.
I saw you drinking Red Bull in the dressing room.
Yeah, I was tipping back a little Red Bull, trying to get a little wake-up juice going.
Are you used to drinking a lot of energy drinks before the shows?
No, just today was my first try. I don't know if I'm up for 3 shots of cocaine, though.
Yeah, right?
It's 3 times the strength of a Red Bull, something like
so
that.
basically, since I've had 1 Red Bull, you've had 9.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's pretty crazy. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy stuff. So you got a new movie coming out, huh?
New movie's coming out this Friday. It's called The Marine, yeah.
Right? What's the premise?
What do you think? He's in a circus.
He's a librarian.
It's a deeply involved love story.
Yeah.
Where's it take place?
What's the premise?
Look at the size of him and the name of the film.
It's a classic action movie, man. It's just me kicking the bad guy's ass.
I seen the previews. It looks pretty hot. I definitely want to check it out.
Thanks, man. You calling me hot? That's weird. Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
I'm a guy with Tourette's drinking 3 cocaine. That's weird too.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you have any love scenes in it with any hot chicks?
Believe it or not, it's a PG-13 movie, but I get to make out with Kelly Carlson.
How was it?
It was wonderful.
You're not just saying that. Was that good?
No, it was really wonderful. She's hot. She's smoking.
I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that.
With John Cena?
Yeah, he looked right at you and said, I'd like to do that.
I broke a sweat very fast. It was weird. Interview's going good, man. You doing all right?
No, thank you. Thank you.
You're holding your own.
Just for a second, everyone started staring. So just,
Well, no, Twitchell's I can help you along. He's in the WWE as well.
Well, actually,
he's sort of taking the same path as The Rock, where he's going into movies now, action hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking to him about that earlier, Opie. Like, he was mentioning, The Rock said in the beginning, I definitely want to do both. He says, I want to keep doing it both. But as we all know, he eventually drifted away from that.
I don't even think he wants to be called The Rock anymore. I believe he wants to be called Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson.
Oh, no. Dwayne.
Yeah.
We're back to having a problem with him, by the way. We go back and forth.
Oh,
What happened?
Some days are good, some days are bad. Aren't
We were having a crazy radio show, and he called to promote his movie.
they? The one that just came out?
The Gridiron.
The Gridiron Gang.
Yeah. And we didn't get to him.
Which is good, by the way. It's a good, solid film.
We didn't get to him, and we said call back, and then we were still in the middle of some crazy radio thing, and we thought he'd understand because he's been on our show for years.
Well, just like today. I mean, I come on in, you guys, oh man, we're running late, everything's going. I understand. You guys got stuff going on all the time. You got Twitchels over here, hopped up on 3 shots of cocaine.
So I hope The Rock isn't really mad at us, but then we're like, can you call back tomorrow? He's like, nah, forget it.
We did promote the film, too.
But we did promote the film. We love the guy.
Yeah.
We just, it was one of those things, unfortunately.
So you definitely want to stay on track and do both?
Absolutely.
You're not going to be like The Rock and just, say it and then not do it. You want to do both.
No, I'm definitely going to do both.
How's the schedule like?
The schedule is absolutely brutal, and it just takes losing a lot of sleep. That's all.
Do you have any crazy stories traveling on the road with the WWE divas?
Not necessarily with the divas,
because you're a ladies' man. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, I'll be honest.
I'm not hitting on you. I'm not going back to no homo. I'm just saying. Do you have any interesting stories?
Hey, man, I'm not judging you. You as
soon as I said that, I got the eye from Opie.
2006, you can do what you want to do, man. It's all right.
Yeah, Johnson,
No, I'm over here, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. We got some distance. You can be who you want to be. Don't worry about it. No, not with the divas. You see them every day. So it's like if something does happen and it doesn't work out, you got to see them every day.
If you could have a sex scene and nail one chick in a film, who would it be?
Oh, man. That's a tough one. I would.
Kathy Bates?
Yeah. Damn, Jimmy.
No,
Who's that old broad?
Kathy Bates.
You know what? I think Jessica Alba would probably be right up there. Yeah, she's probably one I'd put right up there. Jessica Alba.
Well, that's
what about Scarlett?
reaching high.
Yeah, that's
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh. Yeah, they say she's the hottest chick in the world right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a matter of opinion. I don't know. I'm pretty much open for anything.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, Twitchell's is offering.
Except,
you can bang the twitches right out of it.
Do you got a girlfriend, or do you just use your fame and hit all different chicks?
Pretty much use the fame.
Good. How do you not love
I'm not going to dance around it. Yeah, life is good.
Yeah, I actually have a wrestling question for you. After the shows, do you guys go out? You know, like you in particular, do you go out to like the strip clubs? Because a few months ago, there was a house show in Atlantic City that I got to see, and afterwards we went to a strip club, and Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio were in the strip club, and that's a whole other story. It's pretty crazy, but the way they behaved. But anyway, it was
they
just
got a lap dance. Whoa.
No. It was like they stayed.
Wow, man.
They stayed in character.
It was
They're
pretty
complete
crazy.
Jerks. They're complete jerks the whole time. I mean, do you try to like stay in character, or are you just yourself, like right now?
No,
you know?
yeah, I am. I'm pretty much myself. I can't say that I haven't been to a fine gentleman's club or two along the way, but there's nothing wrong with kicking back after a long day. And
you don't walk in there and flaunt your stuff like you're all that, and you don't tip the girls.
I usually walk in there, throw money up in the air, order a bunch of drinks for everybody, buy the whole place out. And,
right.
Pretty much spit on everybody because they're below me. Oh, of course,
make a big scene.
Yeah, exactly. Have my people call everybody's people. No, we just kind of go out as a gang. Some guys, maybe sometimes some guys that had a bad night. You might have caught them on a bad night.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyone you have any bad blood with, or are you guys pretty much
I hate everybody. No, I do. I hate everybody.
Oh, man, he is a mess.
He's a mess now.
And he really is. He's I've been listening to him talk about the drink, and he's like, it's not good. He is rifling the drink back.
It's when you first try the medicine, like this really bad cough syrup, and it's not good, but eventually you get used to
like
it.
Crack
You take more than you should. Yeah, almost like crack. It's really. I never had crack.
This is the Twitchels we know and love, by the way. Thank you, Twitchels.
I love you.
True Life tonight, MTV, 10
and for the
o'clock.
record, Opie, I don't feel like you treat me bad all the time.
I have a tough position.
You have your moments, though. I
have a tough position. No one wants to hear a normal Twitchels.
Boy.
The beginning of your appearance was boring. You're like, I'm Twitchels. I got my ticks under control. Who cares?
No, I didn't say I got them under control. They were under control, but obviously 3 cocaines took care of that. But how am I doing with the interview?
Wait, how many?
Better than I expected.
How many have you drank?
Thank you very much.
How many have you drank?
I'm almost done. I'm almost done my third.
How many grams of caffeine per drink?
That's got to be.
It's I forgot now. We did all that last week. It's like 3.5 Red Bulls, and everyone knows what a Red Bull could do to you. So, and he's had 3, so it's about 10 Red Bulls. That's nothing.
And I had heart problems when I was a kid, too.
Probably the equivalent of like 60 cups of coffee.
It's awful.
It's got to be way up there, John. Yeah. We're going to do Tourette's Day on the Opie and Anthony show. You know anybody else with Tourette's there?
We don't really, get together for meetings. It's not that we don't have a Tourette club, but there's definitely the TSA has a lot of connections. We can find Tourette's. We can find them.
All right, John.
So we posting.
This is your first movie, man?
This is my first movie.
Did you take acting lessons, or did you just kind of like wing it?
Believe it or not, I kind of got thrown in the deep end. I found out pretty much last minute that I was doing this gig. I got acting lessons for about a month and a half before, and then all the time that we filmed for about 3.5 months on the set.
Someone like if the scene didn't go good, so I'm like, all right, let's try this.
Yeah, and it was a good time. I was doing it for the first time, and our director John Bonito was a first time director, and I came to the understanding that I'm like, hey man, I'm new at this. You got to help me out. I told everybody, this is my first run, so you got to kind of help me out. It was a good time, man. It was a good time filming, and it came out pretty decent.
What was the hardest part of acting? Like, what was like the
toning it down?
Oh, yeah?
WWE Monday Night Raw, man, is huge. You got to be huge. You got to be animated. You got to be intense. And when you're filming inside that box, every little, for cinema, every little motion means
you got to use a little bit of subtlety.
Yeah.
It's almost like the transition that stage actors go through. People who do on Broadway when they do film.
Shut up.
He makes a good point, though.
Thank you, Jimmy.
As much as I like to spit on him, he makes a damn good point. Pacino is doing theater acting on film. That's why he looks so weird.
Yeah, Twitchels, you did a really good job of the interview.
You are correct too. That's a good point.
I appreciate it.
Great job. Yeah.
We might have to.
Thank you, John.
We might be able to develop some kind of celebrity interview thing with you as long as you're drinking Red Bulls.
Could possibly be a segment.
John, we got to go.
Man.
You're doing the walk-up with us.
See the boss behind you, just staring.
He's ready to pull the plug.
Nothing wrecks a radio show than staring at your boss stare at you, going, "Please end the show."
Please,
look,
guys, one more
and everything.
I got a chance. One more cheap plug.
Yeah.
Marine comes out this Friday in theaters everywhere. Please go and see it 100 times. It'll change your life.
And it'll change yours.
Yes, it will.
Marine.
And we're doing the walkover now. You're doing the walkover. We're walking a block.
Heck yeah, let's walk over. Let's go.
And you're doing the walkover, Twitchell?
Hell yeah, I'll walk over, definitely.
Yeah, we're going to walk over to XM, maybe continue with John Steen. I don't know how busy you are today. We'd love to have you.
See how it works out.
We'll play the audio of Sting playing The Loot.
Jeff Daniels CD now from jeffdaniels.com. You can grab it. And also, John Cena's film this October 13th, Friday the 13th. The Marine is premiering everywhere.
Wait, someone was saying you couldn't finish your match last night. Any story
Oh,
behind
I
that?
ended up in a schmoz. People broke it up. It was a disqualification, and I ended up stretching out a giant and giving the FU to a king.
Okay.
The wonderful world that is WWE.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Fatty Pig Fatty, brought to you by H57 Hoodia. Lose weight for free at H57.com. We're stuck in this contest. The heaviest girl that has walked through our studio so far is 430 pounds. Her name's Crystal. We're doing this contest. $10 a pound to the fattest girl that shows up on our show there, John.
This will be great.
Well, it was great.
It'll be big. It's going to be big.
But this girl in Cleveland, Crystal, 430 pounds, so we owe her right now $4,300.
I say money well spent, my friend.
Actually, H57.com owes her the monies, but we're hoping someone even heavier comes into the studio.
Yeah, why not?
But we're stuck at 430, unfortunately.
I think today we break it.
And there's a finder's fee. The person that brings in the fatty gets $1,000 for just bringing them in. So
it's not a bad gig.
So start looking for heavier fatties than 430 pounds. All right, if you're not joining us on XM, have a great day, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it. I told you before that sometimes I intimidate people.
Occasionally.
I'd like to come off as a real nice guy, you know.
And sometimes people take that the wrong way.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Twitchell's one last question for John Cena.
Are you, when's the movie come out again?
October 13th. Twitchell's, you are a promotional machine.
Absolutely, man. Go see The Marine with the one and only John Cena, Friday the 13th, man.
Speaking of which, I will return the favor. You're on MTV. Is it tonight?
Yes, tonight at 10 p.m.
True Life. You have Tourette's.
Wow.
But it's
MTV.
True Life, I have Tourette's.
Yes, True Life, I have Tourette's.
It's
we
on
should be a
MTV.
team. Thank you very much, John.
That was a 1-2 punch. I'm telling you, you've come a long way. We were just upstairs in the elevator. You're conducting an interview. You've come a long way, my friend.
John
You are a
Cena,
media
you're the man.
mogul. At
Thank
this
you,
point,
my
you're a
brother.
media mogul.
Absolutely, as long as I got cocaine.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Everyone else?
Freestyle rap, oral satisfaction.
He's a busy man.
Yeah. But seriously, guys, thank you very much for having me. It's been great. I hope to be
Thanks,
back
man.
again.
Thank you. John Cena,
Cool.
everyone. Great job.
Definitely.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Now walk out awkwardly.
There they go.
All right.
Later. Off to a
Pulse is very happy.
cold pizza.
You'll be good.
Saying goodbye to the young lady. Maybe she's going with him. Hey, good. There you go.
There you go.
There you
He's
go.
going to cold pizza with John Cena.
I was
John
hoping to hit
Cena
on her, but I guess I
rules.
can't compete with John Cena.
He rules. Why don't you go out there, Jimmy?
Could you
and
mind
kick-
face me? Oh.
Kick John Cena's ass, Jimmy. Take that girl from him. Go ahead. Do it.
All right, we're going to work on Tourette's Day with Twitchell's leading the way.
I wouldn't care
That's
if it was
really
my
cool.
girlfriend.
Thank you, man.
Drag her by the throat.
Could get Steve to get a Tourette's Day promo together. Maybe Twitchell's could voice it.
Sure, I'd love to.
All right, Tourette's Day coming to the Opie and Anthony show soon. We'll break. Time for the dump report. We got Club Soda Kenny in studio today.
Love when Kenny does the dump report. Sounds official when he does it.
By the way, check out his YouTube video. Kenny, you're getting up there.
Thank you.
I look at the top Opie and Anthony videos every day, and you're moving up. You're moving up with your secret agent man thing.
Well, I owe my fame and fortune to you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
You certainly do.
I know.
Not really.
I'm grateful.
wow.
What happened?
I don't know. Twitchell's. He's really just kind of.
I'm kind of gliding with it right now.
It's little.
Well, he tried out the cocaine drink today.
Yeah. I gotta admit, at first I didn't want to have any more, but it kind of grew on me.
Yeah.
had?
3.5.
Where's the other one? Why didn't you finish?
I don't know. I couldn't find it. I think I left it somewhere.
Did someone get one? That's the
3.5.
equivalent of 10 Red Bulls. There's no way you did 3.5. I think you might be exaggerating.
He's lying right up.
They
Yeah,
gave
he's
it to
lying.
me. It was in the studio. E-Rock kept giving them to me.
E-Rock!
You rock queer.
Rocks a Jimmy Jimmy will just say whatever he's thinking.
All right, it's
love
time for
that.
the dump report with Club Soda Kenny.
Live from the Opie and Anthony Show studios, the Daily Dump Report.
Get this apple from fucking Mealy Works.
Ugh.
What happened, Jimmy? We're in the middle of the
Jimmy
dump
got a
report.
mealy apple. He's going to dump that apple in the garbage.
That's right. It's fucking Meal Central.
It came
Yuck.
from the health food store along with your carrot juice.
Yeah, drink your carrot juice.
Those Mealy
That'll
jizz
make you
buckets.
feel good.
E-Rock, how many cocaines did he drink? He really did.
I drank 4. I thought I drank 3.5.
Well, you were on the 4th. Obviously,
that's
you
what it
did
was.
half the can. He thought you did the whole can, hence the 3.5.
It's easy. Do the math.
All right, Club Soda Kenny, the dump report from the FCC-friendly radio show.
6:39 a.m., a wiffle ball bat up a girl's you-know-what. Opie talking about the wiffle ball bat challenge. Up a girl is what makes this graphic.
Yeah, sure. I love Zone Chefs. They send the meals to me. Sorry. It's just for, I don't know if they're national. I think it's just New York. Are you sick of this commercial?
Yeah.
That woman that looks like the Zone Chef truck ran into her face.
You know what happens with the Zone Chef?
What?
I'm in a dark mood today, man.
What happens with the Zone Chef?
Man pulls up to drop off a nice little salmon dinner.
Nice little hot meal for somebody.
And it looks like someone's poodle is already having a buffet in the living room.
Old Mrs. Peterson, who used to carry on a little conversation with the Zone Chef delivery guy.
Will not be conversing anymore.
No, last order has been placed. Her poodle survived for a week on what was between her foot and kneecap.
Your new job is to call the coroner. And try to find some body parts.
Oh. He noticed that there were 4 zone meals piled up outside her door.
The little fella might have hit an eyeball for later. Go find it.
Gotta find everything. The Zone Chef.
Ah, God.
I got a problem here. I'm not going to be able to make the rest of my deliveries for today. I found old Ms. Peterson.
I just got into this to help the elderly. Now I got nightmares for the rest of my life. Oh, God, I'm dark today. I told Anthony during the break that I can't get enough of the businessman that decided to have a little fun.
I love it. Just once. You know, I'm out. I'm curious. I hear some of the guys talking about it. I'm a little curious. Gets the hooker. And
I'm sick of being the faithful do-gooder at the office.
It just all goes wrong for him. Cracks her head. Jumping at something stupid like jumping on the bed. Whee! We're going to have fun tonight. And she falls, cracks her head on the night table, and dies as he's cradling her. He's full of blood, crying. Love it. Interrogated by the cops.
His cell phone's ringing nonstop. It's his wife checking in, and he's got all hell breaking loose around him.
Boss is calling.
She's leaving voicemails. Well, I'm in the minivan on the way to pick up Junior from soccer practice.
Haven't heard from you. You said you were going to call before you went to sleep. But I haven't heard from you, hoping everything's okay. He's cradling a dying hooker's head. I love it. Oh, God, no. Oh, God.
He's stuffing the hooker into a suitcase. Oh, crap. That has made me laugh for 2.5 hours. I got tears in my eyes.
Oh, 911, please, it was an accident. It was an awful accident. She fell and her head's cracked open. A girl, I met her. No, I sent someone right away. She's not breathing. Oh, my gosh, there's so much blood.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That will make me laugh all day.
That's long. Fantastic.
All right, let's go to Eric in New York. Eric.
Yeah, I got a question for Club Soda Kenny.
Do you? Ooh. Yeah.
Now, Kenny, you said how grateful you were to Opie and Anthony for all your fame and success. I'm wondering what happened to that smoothie yesterday.
Oh, boy. You had to bring it up.
I had to.
Oh, boy.
No, you're absolutely...
Punch it out, boys.
No, don't hang up yet. I want to apologize to you, mister.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. I did a bad thing yesterday.
Can you not say it like that? I did a bad thing yesterday.
No, I did.
I've done a bad thing.
I got to call my dominatrix and be taught a lesson.
Suck a pair of Tootsies, do you? Gonna suck a pair of Tootsies?
No, mister, what's your name?
Eric.
With a C or a K?
With a C.
Oh, I like that. No, I did a bad thing yesterday. It totally slipped my mind, and that's not, hard to do. See, what I was worried about was they had the parade yesterday, and the street was closing at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And since the walk took so long, and then I had to bring guests up to the studio, I got sidetracked, and then I wanted to get out before I got blocked in.
Poor Anthony got stuck there for about a half hour after you guys all left.
You're absolutely no. He had a police escort out of there.
I'm a professional.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I love you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
And I do. I can't apologize enough for that.
Kenny, don't give it another thought. Not another second.
You're
a loyal soldier
Well, thank
of
you
this
for
program.
letting me off the hook.
And today, you brought a smoothie. I was surprised. It surprised me. It was a surprise smoothie because you didn't even ask, which was good. I like that because then you came in and I was like, oh, I got to ask him it's here already.
Right.
Thank you.
I tried to make up for my inadequacy.
You more than did, Kenny.
Thank you.
I couldn't get to the guy fast enough. The guy out there. Because I'm just curious if other people find that as funny.
Fascinated by it.
And we got a guy who's like, dude, I almost drove off the road listening to that this morning.
It's just something about it.
She's in her minivan going to the soccer field with Coldplay playing.
Hi, honey.
Oh, my God. All these songs remind me of me and my husband.
Hope everything's okay. Good luck closing that deal. This is a big one for you. Just dead hooker bleeding from the ears.
Oh, God. And he's dressed as a plushie.
Matted hair on the corner of the dresser.
The ass is cut out of his suit because he wanted to experiment with her fucking him with a strap on. So he's got a red tube sock sticking out his ass.
He wanted to be on the business end of a rubber dick.
Just that once. Just to experiment, and it went horribly wrong.
Oh, my God. Oh. I love it. Let's go to Ryan in Wisconsin.
Ryan.
Hey there, how you doing there?
Good, Ryan. Where's Kenny? We're going to go back to him. That's what we do on this show.
Yeah. What is a zone meal, and who is Dwayne Reed?
It's a zone chef. It's this is something any city would have.
But he goes, I don't get the New York references. I think it was easy to figure out that it's a service that delivers meals to the elderly.
Well, this one I think is more of a diet thing, but there are plenty. It's like Meals on Wheels kind of a thing. You ever hear of that?
Yeah, we got that down here.
Yeah, it's one of those services. And Dwayne Reed is the name of a popular drugstore chain, pharmacy, like a Walgreens, yeah. Here in New York City, there's Dwayne Reed and Rite Aid seem to be the big monopolies of, duopoly of drugstores here in New York. There you go.
Update, man. You guys are the best. Jimmy's see you in Chicago in a couple of months.
Chicago.
I may have to move that, but we'll figure it out. Thank you.
You'll see him. You'll see him.
Wow, we're missing some action, man. I mean, we're missing great radio. Howard had two gay guys on today having sex in front of him. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. You know something? You said more than I could have with any sound effect or.
His career's going great.
Oh wow, that's got to be terrific. Hey, line of the day nominee, Lil Jimmy, sometime around 7:45 a.m. Opie, we've got Eric from Colorado on the line, and then Jimmy said, "I did not hear this. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'll listen during the replay." And Jimmy said, "How's Dylan?"
It's not line of the day, but I mean, it's an amusing.
All right, where's Kenny?
To a funny
Dump
situation.
report.
Ooh. How do I check my RAM on this?
Mm-hmm. Go to your Apple icon all the way to the left.
Oh, shaped like an apple.
Yeah, go over there.
Or just ask Mistress Emily.
And do you see?
Nothing?
Does it say?
No. No. Damn.
On the bottom there. What are your options?
The button, nothing's happening.
Oh,
I should have taken that pitch.
Jimmy.
I want to check my RAM.
Check your widgets.
You're right.
Why are we
go to the Apple?
Figuring out
about
the MacBook live on our radio show?
1 gigabyte DDR to SD RAM.
Thank you. I thought so.
Do you want to finish the dump report?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Kenny,
see?
the dump report. Put on your glasses.
Anthony is the next author of this next dump. 6:39 a.m. Take that bat and shove it up your ass.
I knew that wasn't going to make it through, and I didn't give a flying fuck either.
That's gray area.
I knew gray area. Shoving a bat up your ass. Yeah, that guy had me a little heated.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dude, they're coming in finally.
Uh-oh.
Because I thought we were losing it as professional broadcasters. The guy on the cell phone. Okay, this is the second time I had to pull over laughing about the fucking businessman and the hooker, please.
I love that. There's something just so uncomfortable about it.
It's like every bad movie, though, you know?
Hi, honey. Just calling to say hi. I understand you're probably very busy with work, and that's why you haven't called me back, but we're here. We miss you. Can't wait to pick you up at the airport.
Little Johnny's having a play date.
He's having a little play date next door, and I put the baby down for a nap.
Little Johnny, why don't you say hi to your father?
Hi, Daddy. Daddy, come to Daddy. Dad, miss you, Daddy.
And this is what...
Oh, God, I didn't. I wanted to experiment, but it was just one time I got a family, but I gotta say it, and she was just coming over, but friends told me that it would be okay, but, oh my God, is she, no, she's dead, oh my God. Oh, she's not dead.
And he's just checking his voicemail on speakerphone so that he's hearing his kid's voice while he's like freaking mopping up hooker.
Daddy, I drew a picture of you, Daddy. Drew a picture of Daddy at work. It's on the refrigerator.
Oh my God, I have a family.
There's not enough towels in this hotel room to clean up the blood.
She slipped, officer. She slipped. I swear to you, we were having a good time. Why are you in a bunny suit, sir, with the ass cut out? I told you we were experimenting.
He's so messed up he forgot to take the plastic dildo out. It's hanging there like a shameful reminder of his naughty excursion. His excursion into naughtiness.
Naughtiness.
Hey, our studio audience is not pleased with the subject at hand.
Oh, no.
Maybe touches a little too close to home.
Getting a couple laughs.
Well, no,
A couple in the front row. The back row, we got to turn them. We got to get them laughing.
They really hate us.
They're like sponsors to the radio show and
Are
everything.
they all sponsors?
I believe so, yes. Bodog out there? Bodog, yes.
Okay.
Bodog.
Who else in there?
He's pointing. That's real good.
Well, we have one of our guys ask him.
We got to ask them what they thought of Sting last night. They all were there.
They're like that.
They're laughing now because I'm giving them the thumbs up that goes to a thumbs down.
Do you know there's a press release about the original Superman teams up with Opie and Anthony? Seinfeld's Superman chooses morning shock jocks to promote brand. The original Superman.
Get soup today?
That's pretty cool.
The makers of the Zagat, whatever you want to say, rated soups of Al Uganda, the legendary Superman who's inspired the soup episode on Seinfeld, announced that they have launched a major radio advertising campaign on Free FM in New York. Will include 4-month flight of 60 seconds pre-recorded and live reads on Free FM's popular morning drive show, Opie and Anthony, to promote the Soups franchise. How about that? I gather someone on instant feedback has another element to this story, perhaps?
They're finally waking up and playing, man. The Valium wore off. DJ ain't a light bulb, you know, the businessmen, they have to get some souvenirs for the kids, right?
Of course.
Where is it? It's just up there. Okay. He bought his son a little wooden race car that is now covered with the hooker blood.
With hooker blood. I also picture, you know when you check in a hotel, they got the desk area where you can plug in your computer, and you have your papers. I just picture some inane business-like pie chart that he printed out, and in one quick second, splatters of blood just went all over it and ruined them.
But the key is it's all an accident.
Yeah.
He's not a psychopath.
No, he's just a regular business guy wanted to have an ounce of excitement in his drab little business life.
Everything's great.
And now his life is destroyed. He's going to prison.
In a bunny
He's
suit.
losing his wife and his kids.
And he's irrationally just trying to straighten her hair as her brain matter is on the floor.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
And he looks up and he sees his screensaver is kicked in, and it's a picture of his 3-year-old holding a bouncy ball.
Yeah, his screensaver.
And he just knows he's fucked.
He sets up a little picture of the wife and kids on his night table next to the hotel bed.
And he's in a bunny
At his
suit.
comfort inn.
The phone's ringing like crazy. It's the pimp wondering when he's gonna be
Where the girl is. Oh God,
I want to talk to her.
Yeah.
She's sleeping.
I'm sleeping. It's.
I gotta pay for another hour.
Yeah, I'll pay for it. Don't worry. Oh, I gotta do something.
Let's go to George in Chicago. George.
Yeah, I picture the guy in a bunny suit cradling her bloody head saying, "You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay."
Silly rabbit, dead hookers aren't for businessmen.
Oh, shut up.
All right, let's go.
That wasn't that bad.
Thank you,
dumb.
Jimmy.
Let's go to Tom in Tennessee. Tom.
Silly rabbit.
Hey, I just want to say fuck the suits behind the window, man. This is awesome fucking radio.
Yeah.
My ass off out here.
I just love it. How long,
What's it out,
Opie?
boys?
How long does he sit there after he realized everything? He's over the initial, freak out of crying. How long does he sit there just rocking back and forth with the hooker in his lap, trying to figure it out? Like hours got to tick by. Hours.
Then the anger at her kicks in, and the sadness goes away, and he starts to go, "Why did you have to do that?" And he starts bruising her chest with his fist.
Stupid fucking bitch!
All right.
My life!
Back to the dump report.
Oh
my
right.
God, I got tears in my eyes.
Tears in his eyes, I guess.
Oh God.
Next one's from a caller, 7:16 a.m. They were the big tits of rock and roll.
Yeah, the big tits of rock
That was
and roll.
that D Cup station, right?
Yeah.
Their slogan was D Cup or something.
Yeah, I knew that was going.
Yeah. 7:27 a.m. from Jim Norton. Unless there's a fist attached to it.
Yeah, we knew that was going. You can't even mention the word fist unless it's used
During
in
a discussion about his experience with the full-service dominatrix, there were references to her having a strap on, and although it was never said, there were references to her wanting to use it on him. He said he didn't enjoy the sensation in that area, unless there's a fist attached to it. This made the fisting reference clear.
Wow.
All right, he explains
The 8 degrees of separation between the fist and the asshole, though.
Exactly. Come on
All
now.
kinds of stuff.
Guy likes a good fisting. Who doesn't?
See, now I'll take one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Big fist in his ass. He loves it.
That's why he's been working out. He wants to be able to man up and take a couple.
Well, the hooker is just laying there. His BlackBerry goes off with a "I love you" email from his wife.
I love you.
X's and O's.
With his pet name.
That's Bum on 42nd Street.
Or his BlackBerry reminder, anniversary tomorrow. He has to pick his wife up some chocolates. But meanwhile,
Chocolates.
matted cold blood in his lap.
Anniversary. With one ear bent down in his bunny suit and the other straight up.
He's in a panic as he goes to the local hardware store. Where'd it go? He wonders if the hardware store clerk is suspicious when he buys rubber gloves, lye, and
Hacksaw. Yeah, because what does he do? He doesn't go right to the cops. I guess he's got to try to get rid of her first, and that goes horribly wrong because he's never done anything like this.
To top it all off, he realizes he's going to have to pay for the bunny suit. He just cut the back out as an impromptu move.
And he was mad at that, but didn't want to ruin the night.
Yeah, he's like,
fuck, man, I buy this rented bunny suit. He's just going to bring it back the next day.
Smells like the Philadelphia Phillies mascot on the inside.
my God, there's a sick one out there. Nick from Jersey, the hooker was only knocked out by the fall, wakes up, starts coughing blood, and the businessman shits the dildo out of his ass into the legs of the bunny suit. Jesus. All right.
I love it.
All right, now they're jumping on. What else there, Kenny?
There's two more. 7:28 a.m. from a caller. She would give it to him raw like an episode of Oz. Didn't even use Astroglide. It says, during the dominatrix discussion, using a strap-on with a customer. And the last one...
A week ago, you mentioned that anal
really
sex...
really silly.
The last one, 7:42 a.m. Do you want me to anally inspect you from a caller during discussion of fantasy play with his wife where she puts on a nurse outfit and a rubber glove?
Yeah, we knew that one, right?
Yeah, because when he said it, we chastised him.
We're like, hey.
It's like, hey, you can say just put the rubber glove on and give a complete examination. Complete examination. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, shove it up your ass.
Well, that's not good.
I know, I'm sorry.
Perhaps that's too far, Anthony.
Perhaps it is, Jim.
Maybe you could say something like,
you guys want to...
Shove it up your ass.
Want to see what Sting was all about today?
Oh, I'm sure he was good.
This was from the Today Show, right? Now, this is what you guys saw last night that I...
And they saw it.
Thank holy Jesus Christ that I did not have to be part of. The last thing I wanted to see was Stink playing
up, down,
the lute.
I'm getting a lot of shrugged shoulders.
They hated it.
They hated it. Ass. You don't gotta. Don't lie.
They hated it.
They're too scared.
Sting stunk.
They're scared because XM presented the.
It was. It doesn't matter that XM presented it. XM presented Sting. You don't think everyone at XM, even the people that got Sting, would have rather had him do police songs?
I don't think it stunk.
It stunk.
No, his voice sounded good, and he was.
Don't care.
I just didn't like the style you were singing. Like if you like that style for whatever reason, like if you own a slave, and that's the style of music you enjoy, you'll love this CD.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he did it justice.
It's an endorsement.
Yeah.
Jimmy's endorsing it.
They hated it. You could just see
it
on
was
their,
horrible.
You could see it on their faces.
A bore fest.
They wanted more police songs.
Sit there.
Yeah, he should have done some more, like Roxanne.
Without the loot.
Did we say that he had a songbook? Did I say this on the first half of the show? There's a songbook, and he's like flipping the pages every time it's time for a new song.
Yeah.
And I lean over to Eric Logan. I go, that last page better say Roxanne in big letters.
Roxanne. So everyone can see it.
Right. They're all applauding on that one.
It didn't say Roxanne.
Well, here's Sting on the Today Show, trying to explain what the hell he's doing.
Great. Give it good luck.
Sting is reaching into the past for inspiration, but this time it's the distant, distant past. His new album released today is made up of entirely Elizabethan songs from the late 1500s. It's called Songs from the Labyrinth, and Sting is here along with Edin Karamazov, his fellow musician on the album. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
This is the music of John Dowland, who wrote, "Flow my tears, we think, flow my tears, fall from your springs, exile forever. Let me mourn where night's blackbird hear her sad infamy sings. Let me live forlorn." Is it the words, Sting, or the music that you say has haunted you for 20 years?
I think it's both. I mean, they're both tailor-made for each other. There's a wonderful, sad, melancholy beauty about them that's very captivating. It's certainly drawn me to
Oh, my God.
Listen to the words.
God. Dude, this guy's a fucking pompous douchebag. I'm sorry.
Hey. You're pissing off the Sting fans.
No, there aren't any Sting
Anthony
fans.
said that, look.
No Sting fans out there. Dude, did you have
say it right to the girl in the Detroit Tigers hat?
Yeah.
I'll say it. I'll say it to her.
Look.
I will say it to you. I will apologize to every Sting fan. If you play back the lyric, you tell me what the fuck it even means, and I will apologize to everybody about Sting. Tell me what that meant.
All right.
Tell me.
It was,
how far?
Tell me.
All right, hold on.
Right there.
What?
What do you mean right? How do you know, Jim?
It's got to be over there.
Oh, you timed it out on your...
Yesterday.
All right.
Who wrote, "Flow my tears, we think, flow my tears, fall from your springs, exile forever. Let me mourn where night's blackbird hear her sad infamy sings. Let me live forlorn." Is it the words?
All right,
Sting,
stop
or the
it. Stop it right there. What the fuck?
She's got some tears.
Yeah, I got that part. It was the first line.
They're flowing.
Stupid poetry.
Yet, there might be a stoppage.
No, wrong. Bam.
There's a night.
What am I going to take your word for it?
Night on a dog like this.
Night on a dog, Alice. You got no sense of humor.
It basically means the other two guys are fucked.
Is that? Yeah, that's what it meant.
The guitarist.
That was
and
the
drummer.
tears.
Oh, I don't know. What
of
do you
the
think?
rest of the members of police. The police. And then he's talking about, well, it's both. Has haunted him for 20 years. This motherfucker has haunted him for 20 years.
Really? When you're doing tantric sex and fucking strippers
with
and having
Trudy,
threesomes?
with his wife Trudy.
Is she sexy, his wife?
Yeah, from what I saw, you know, I don't think they're neither of them are kids anymore. But you know, I don't understand that. Okay, so let's continue.
All right. More from Sting.
I shan't apologize because no one could tell me what the hell that meant.
And his co-performer.
I know that you taught Sting to play some of John Dowland's music, and you know, he's a very accomplished musician. How is he as a teacher and as a student?
Well, this is more like we're inspiring each other, just working together, and most of all, just trying to live with the music of John Dowland, which is so beautiful.
The music is a window to a soul, so you're really connecting.
This is the music of self-reflection.
Yeah, das Sting is good. Yeah, love das Stingen. Oh, das good Sting. Yeah. Yeah. Da 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 da. Roxanne. Da da da. Oh, that's good Sting.
Well, we got translations coming in, of course.
Translations.
Yeah. Abel, I guess, from Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make fun of folk music. I like Elizabethan and Jacobin music.
Elizabethan.
And now he translates, flow my tears far from your spring. Translation, the guy has lost his chick. He has no access to her pussy anymore.
Oh, is that it?
And he is mourning. Are they laughing out there? I can't look now.
No. Good, Sam.
They're uncomfortable.
Shaking their heads.
They're uncomfortable and looking around.
Oh, no.
Picked the wrong day to bring in the...
You know, you write down... Don't stand so close to me. Write down the words. I know exactly what that's about.
That's right, you germaphobe.
Teacher, and no. Wants to bang his student. That's it.
All right, let's listen to
Or the student wants to bang the teacher. Either way, it's hot.
We're getting back.
All that matters. This song not hot. Loot never hot.
Opie is. Why, Dave? Why? What did I do to you?
Dave? Well, first of all, you are so hip for the room with all these great guys you like, but you always give Jimmy shit about Kiss and Ozzy Osbourne. Granted, Paul Stanley did the Phantom of the Opera, but he made all claims it was just for the play. It wasn't, fucking Rock and Roll All Night or Take Me going to be sung. It was Phantom of the Opera. You and Ron are the worst ones about it. You give the basic rock and rollers a bunch of shit for not being talented, but they're not pompous like Sting or Led Zeppelin.
You and Ronnie, you're in good company.
Wait, Opie is...
Well, yeah.
I'm pompous about the music. I don't get your point.
No, well, maybe it's more Ron, but you always like Led Zeppelin. Remember about 10 years ago, Jimmy Page and Robert Plant got back together.
Yeah.
Everybody was wanting to see the big reunion thing, and they did just a bunch of...
It was honestly,
shit.
It was a disaster. Ant and I used to do it.
We goofed on that whole thing too, with the flute and the guy with the some Indian guy with the log.
Ant and I used to do an old bit, when it was really timely. What was it called? It was Page and Plant. They were like experimenting with. They were singing the old Zeppelin songs, but using all these new instruments. I forget exactly. Maybe we could get a sample.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was.
Right. I'm just giving you shit. Because,
I would. Hold on. I would sing the lead like. If the sun refused to shine. And mountains crumble into the sea. I completely agree. It was just awful.
It was ridiculous. Play the friggin' song.
But it was all these indie, like... All right, here's Sting's co-performer.
I know that you taught Sting to play some of John Dowland's music, and he's a very accomplished musician. How is he as a teacher And he's a student.
Well, this is more like we're inspiring each other, just working together, and most of all, just trying to live in the music of John Dowland, which is so beautiful.
You know, music is a window to a soul. So you're really connecting.
This is the music of self-reflection, really. We need more of in these days.
Do we?
And so on that note, let me then introduce you singing, or playing actually, Come Again.
Thank you.
So does the businessman get off the hook in the end?
No, it ruins his life completely.
Or does he have to live? Or does he go home living with every day wondering when it's going to be up, when they finally find him out?
He's a dope to business. He doesn't know how to get out of that mess. He calls 911. He panics.
Yeah.
He has to go to jail.
There's a couple,
photo, and he's got the bunny head. The head of the bunny costume is tilted back, but it's attached to the costume, so it's hanging behind him.
I kind of like Opie's take on this, though. There's a couple of ways it could go. He does such a poor job of getting rid of her that they know he did it, and they're just collecting enough evidence. So every day is just a nightmare for him. When he's home, he can't, like... His wife is going, is something wrong? No, nothing's wrong.
Like it's like worse that he didn't get caught.
You've been really on edge lately. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Doorbell rings. He
freaks out
every time.
He sees a cop car slow down in front of his house. He just, oh my God, he knows it's going.
Honey, what do you want to
I think his attempted fleeing, though, should be just like William H. Macy's attempted fleeing in Fargo in the hotel. Okay, just a minute. No, I'll be there in a minute. And the cops bust the door in, and he's halfway out the bathroom window. No, they're dragging him back inside.
Or his wife goes, what do you want to do for Easter? Nothing for Easter.
Easter.
Frank from Manhattan.
Daddy, look, I drew a bunny rabbit. Throw that away immediately.
Frank from Manhattan, fast forward to businessman hopelessly trying to flush bunny suit down the toilet as the dead hooker's lifeless eyes stare at him from the bathtub.
Oh, God damn. She's in the tub, blue, eyes half open, glazed, staring at him as the water backs up in the toilet because he can't flush the chopped up bunny suit.
He just watches the toilet water start rising.
He put a wad too big.
Starts rising, and it has a light blood.
Here's from the room downstairs.
Wait, what's going on up there? The roof is leaking.
He's horrified that someone's going to come and knock on the door. I love this guy.
We got to write novels.
He's trying.
Let's write a novel. I can't think of anything else now. I haven't had one of these days where I just can't think of anything else.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right. Do you want to hear Sting perform?
Yes.
Yeah. Why are we all here?
See what we do, guys? We go here, then we go back here, then we go over here, come back here, and then we finish with Sting.
That's why we're all here, to hear Sting.
All right. Should we get some comments from the audience to what they thought of Sting?
I know they knew he stinks.
They're all shaking their head.
They thought he stunk.
No one's brave out there.
No one was good. It's not the police. It's not solo Sting.
All right, here we go. Sting performing with the lute.
Come again, sweet love, the thrall invite. Thy grace says that refrain.
It's a Christmas song.
Need you delight to see, to hear, to touch, to kiss, to die with thee again in sweet sympathy. To see, to hear, to touch, to kiss, to die.
Who will bid a shilling for this Negro?
Come again, that I may cease to mourn through thy unkind disdain. For now left I'm forlorn. I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die. In deadly pain and endless misery. I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die.
Do ya?
In deadly pain and endless misery. All the day the sun that lends me shine.
Well,
I find my joys to grow.
Hello, exactly.
Stop whining.
Stop it. Shut up.
Quiet. Her smiles like winds that makes my joys to grow. Her frozen winters of my woe. All the night my sleeps are full of dreams. My eyes are full of streams.
God damn it, are you fucking with me?
My heart takes no
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
No.
During an uncommon event, thank you very much. We're back in a moment. But first, visit today on NBC.
All right.
That's
gonna be a hit.
I mean it. I like that.
It's gonna be a hit.
Dude. I like
believe it or
too.
not.
I like that song.
It's gonna be some bizarre hit.
I like that more today than when I heard it last night. I gotta be honest.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't hate it as much.
Be honest.
It annoyed me last night.
You got your picture. It doesn't matter anymore.
I'm telling you. Why wouldn't I? Exactly. I like that song.
Do you?
I'm being really honest. I'm not trying to be different. I really do. I
It's
want
gonna be on your iPod. You'll be walking down the street to die.
It is different, man. I like it. It bored me overall last night because I wanted to hear other stuff. If he would have mixed in police songs with that, I would have enjoyed the performance.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Fields of Gold or whatever on the loot was pretty cool.
I would have enjoyed that if he had thrown in like 3 police songs plus the 2 at the end in the middle, and not been. I didn't want to hear that dumb blues song he did. To die, There's a little too many things. To laugh, to cry. All right, we understand.
All right, every emotion possible. Shut up.
To fall, to tap dance.
We got an author on the phone here.
To stand up, to sit down.
Author.
Jonathan Black.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Hi, sir.
What's your deal?
My deal?
Yeah.
A book I wrote called Yes You Can. It's all about the
You Can
speaker business.
What made you want to do this? Did you have a dislike of these guys?
You know, I had a suspicion of these guys. I've seen them. I'm sure you have. You know, they stand up there. They tell everybody you can do it no matter what you want. You no limitations.
Tell you the truth, we have not seen these guys.
Really?
We like girls.
Okay. Well, you know, there are very few women who are motivational speakers. There must be a reason for that.
Yes, that's not true.
But you must have seen the Tony Robbins infomercials on late-night TV.
Yeah,
Should have been called Yes You Can if Frank Sinatra says so.
Right. I think it was Sammy Davis who said something like that, but sure.
Wow. You're a Spinal Tap fan.
Yeah, right.
Okay, at least you got the fucking joke. Jesus Christ.
But a lot of these guys, you know, tell you can do anything, and really they get paid a lot of money to stand up. People go to their seminars, they go to their meetings. These guys get paid $10,000, $15,000, $25,000.
Yeah.
Same speech over and over again.
Yeah.
What about Tony Robbins made you want to go expose
money.
him?
Tony Robbins is a huge success. You know that.
Oh, yeah, lots of cash. And then the guy motivates people, supposedly.
He does.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
What is he actually doing if not motivating these people?
He's getting up there and telling them you can do whatever you want. Don't pay any attention to your limitations. And there's a good message in that. A lot of people think, hey, you know, I'm this way, I'm that way.
But you're kind of saying there are really just stupid people out there that are incapable of doing such things.
Yeah, there are a lot of stupid people out there, that's for sure. But there are also a lot of people who have, like, a kind of negative view of themselves, might do better to, you know, think they could do anything they want. You know, people like that.
What was your view on Tony Robbins? Like, what was your experience going in, and what did you find out?
Tony Robbins actually has a lot to say. He says his basic message is really, you want to do something different, you can change in a second. The only problem is you have to be ready to change. It's like you want great abs, well, you've got to, you know, start doing a diet and doing 100 sit-ups every morning. It'll work. But you've got to be ready to do that. But he is a terrific salesman. That's what really made him. And he's somebody who really does motivate you. But you have to see him a lot. That's the trick.
What about Dr. Phil?
Dr. Phil. Now, there's he motivates me to go to sleep, actually, or to switch channels.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Stealing your bit.
No, that was good.
Well, a lot
we
of
like
people.
humor.
Let me ask you. A lot of people have been saying that when it comes to like Tony Robbins and others of that ilk.
Oh, I don't know.
It tends to kind of veer away. Like originally, they say we're going to motivate you.
Uh-huh.
But then what happens is eventually people.
Mm-hmm. They forget.
You know, well, right. No, but that's not. It's completely opposite of what I'm saying. Do you find that these guys help? Like initially, are they supposed to help, and then everybody backtracks, or is it just basically a change of heart halfway through?
It's it's really difficult to listen to somebody do any kind of change.
No, I don't think you understood my question. Is it something?
Is it what?
Is it something that can be done by everyone, or is this a very specific style? Like because like a guy like Tony Robbins, like we were talking about Tony Robbins, the guy has charisma, spunk, and the ability to motivate, right?
That's right.
Now, did you find that changed people's opinions, or was there subsequently some type of a switch that didn't occur?
Oh, yeah.
No, I think it does. I mean, first of all, you go and hear him, and you think, wow, this is a terrific guy. He's like really got his act together. I could be like that. And he's telling you, you can. So, yeah, it works, but how long does it work for?
Right.
Right? I mean, enough.
Well, how much, is there a lot of footwork involved? And, like, say the individual may be ready to change, but he's not too sure?
Then forget it.
I don't know. Go ahead. Okay. I wasn't finished, but you can just answer the first half. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
If you're not ready to change, it's going to take you a while. You've got to be motivated. You've got to be ready. You've got to be on the edge. I mean, this book, Yes, You Can, I talk a lot about different ways people want to change, but they've really got to want to change. They've got to be ready. And Tony Robbins says that. Says you can change in an instant, but you got to make the choice to change. You got to be ready to make that decision.
Jonathan, this is Opie. I found your book very interesting.
Thank you.
On page 67, let me read something here.
Sure.
Often what starts out as hearty uplift ends in outer space. If there is anything remotely connected to his audience, it is this.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. We're talking about a guy there who makes a ton of money motivating people. He has a really compelling story to tell. He lost his legs. He overcame every kind of adversity.
How did he lose?
How did he lose his legs? He was born with these.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
What happened?
He was born with these very sort of weird, stumpy legs. Then he had a car accident. He decided to go on prosthesis. He became a star in the Special Olympics, became a doctor, became an opera singer. He's done everything. He's incredibly motivated.
Well, I don't think he's doing everything.
See, I've heard now, this is rumor or no, I've heard that the legs actually do work, and this whole thing's a scam.
Yeah. Well, I've seen him. They work pretty good on fake legs, actually. It's not a scam, but what he says is pretty disjointed.
Yeah, but can he do jumping jacks?
Disjointed, that's
yeah, right.
Are you saying Tony Robbins is a fraud?
No. Tony Robbins.
You heard it here.
No, he is not.
Tony Robbins is a fraud.
Well, what is this book about? It says like it's an expose or it exposes behind the hype and hustle of the motivation biz.
A lot of people.
Oh, go ahead. No, I wasn't finished, but you go ahead. You go right ahead. I mean, there's no reason for me to actually ask the question. Go ahead. It's all about you.
A lot of people make a lot of money doing this. They give the same speech 80 times a year. Like they make, million plus easily.
But I'm saying, did Tony Robbins? Does he motivate people, or is the whole thing a put-on?
No. Tony Robbins definitely motivates people. He motivates presidents. He motivates sports teams.
Well, then I'd like to know what is behind the hype and hustle of the motivational biz.
A lot of people get up there. They don't have much to say.
But then what exactly are they doing, sir?
What are they doing? They're collecting a lot of money for something they should probably not be getting so much money for.
So basically what you're saying is that these people are frauds and that they've been stealing from John Q. Public. Is that... Oh, go ahead. All right, just jump right in whenever you feel like it. Don't let somebody finish the question. Now, go ahead. You wrote the book. You know.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but,
Well, I would like to have some type of clarity on this.
Sure. Well, they promise something that most people, mostly they can't deliver.
You see, but the book doesn't seem to clarify that.
Well,
the book is called Yes You Can.
Yes, You Can.
What's that title supposed to mean?
Yeah,
that is the message that most motivators.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Give the stock answer.
Top motivator.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What?
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, Steve has a comment about you.
Why not?
He's asking why not, sir. Jonathan.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Steve, do it again. I'm sorry.
I know. Me and Steve were talking, and I'm saying I don't think this book will help people.
No. The book is to expose some of the speakers.
Why not?
Promise to help people. Sure.
No, nothing's wrong. Just stay in the living room. I'll handle it.
Okay.
Steve.
What's my problem? You're in my fucking house.
Well, Steve picked up your book, and he's a little upset about it.
I can see that. Right. Probably needs to, quiet down. Maybe a little less motivated. Some people are too motivated.
No. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's apologized now. All right.
You can be over-motivated. You promise something, you think, I can do it. You go back to your office and you can't do anything.
Greatest kid of little fucking manners. Greatest motivational speaker. Hitler? Yes, no.
Yeah, Hitler was one of the great motivational speakers of all time.
Right, so you're saying
Unfortunately.
You're basically saying that you agree with that type of a message and that these guys are no good?
No, I'm not talking about the message. I'm saying he was a successful motivator.
Yeah.
But he had a hideous message.
Dale Carnegie's statement on influencing people, how do you feel about that? Go.
Actually, Dale Carnegie is a pretty good guy, He was, really understand people, understand what the other person is thinking, how to win friends and influence people. It was like a 1930s book, and he really had a lot of meaningful things to say. It's not quite what people think it is.
Newt Rockney.
Newt Rockney. Anybody in sports is a natural hit on the motivational.
Joe Torre.
His stock might have fallen a little bit.
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson was one of the top coaches and continues to make a ton of money.
John Mark Carr. You were talking about Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar is a motivational speaker. The pros and cons in comparison with Tony Robbins, taking into account what Dale Carnegie said. Go.
Zig Ziglar is one of the all-time legends.
All right, I really don't want to ask about him.
But he's gotten very religious. So
but then there's a whole thing that happened with him. Come on. We all know what's going on with Zig Ziglar, and yet the community's protecting him.
Who's protecting him?
Exactly.
You're right.
Yep.
Yeah. Zig Ziglar is still around, which is more to say for most people. He was 78. He's out there on the hustings, doing his thing. But you have to be kind of
this reminds me of a funny story.
Oh,
I interrupted her, sir.
Chime in.
Yeah, she interrupted.
This reminds me of a funny story.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are you asking a question?
You know what my mom used to say about that?
What did your mom used to say about
Now, guys, let's not make fun of people.
We're not making fun of the author, you witch. We're just asking questions. She's very sensitive sometimes to how we treat the guests.
Oh, but guys, you want to hear a really funny story?
Did you tell it already then? I don't think John wants to sit and listen to you babble.
I know Bill will be on my side with this. He's the one with the conscience.
Bill, you on her side?
Do you badmouth anyone in this book?
Yes.
Of course.
Who do you badmouth?
Well, I'm not going to read names. You can buy the book. Yes, you can.
But you have to.
I don't have to. I got it for free.
Give up a name, sir.
Yeah, who do you badmouth? Because people want to hear that.
Yeah, who do you badmouth?
There are individuals who get up and do not deliver what they say they do.
Who?
Who or whom?
Richard Simmons.
You're not going to get out of me. You want to find out? Buy the book.
Richard Simmons, right?
Richard Simmons, they don't even mention in the book.
Why? Isn't he a motivation?
He is a motivation.
You ever suck a guy's cock? Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm going to ask you.
That's from Richard Simmons, sweating to the testes.
Yeah, right.
See, the thing I'm saying is this. People will buy the book if they know someone's going to get badmouthed, but they're not just going to buy it to hear good things about motivational speakers. People want to get into the negativity.
Yep.
So I'm saying, who do you badmouth? Like, give us something on somebody that's negative.
Well, I already did. I told you about a guy who, had his legs chopped off and gets up and he has a great life story to tell. But when you listen to him, he's got nothing to say. You can't even follow him from one sentence to the next. On top of that, he's not the kind of person he says other people should be. He's rude, not a nice person, and that's not what a motivated person should be. And if you read the book, you'd know his name. Plus, Zig Ziglar, he has a lot of questionable things to say. It's pretty simple-minded, a lot of the stuff. And you got to bear in mind how much money these guys make. Is it worth that much money? He gets paid $50,000. Rudy Giuliani gets paid $100,000 to go on the Get Motivated show. Goes around the country. Probably been in your city. That's a lot of money. For doing what? Telling people what he's been telling them for a while. You like Rudy Giuliani? Hello?
What happened to the author?
I'm right here.
Why did you hang up?
I'm right here.
What happened to Jonathan?
I'm right here.
Checking.
Hello? Hello?
I'm checking the line. Hold on. Yeah.
He was talking about...
That was going really well, too. What happened to him?
He was talking about Giuliani, and then he hung up.
Didn't hang up.
Like
there was silence.
The guy doesn't like the fact that
Yeah, maybe we got...
What happened to Jonathan? Can
I
you get
wanted
him back
to talk
on the phone?
about Giuliani, too, because, the whole America's Mayor thing and
bottom line
what happened after 9/11.
He showed some leadership.
I want to hear more about how he gets, what, $50,000 a speech or something like that?
And then that's what he was saying. And then I heard like a beep, a buzz, and nothing.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, wait, he's back in the line.
Texting on your end, maybe.
Jonathan!
Yes.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Hello. Jonathan!
I'm right here.
You said he's back on the line.
Who's
What line?
screening today?
What
Can
line?
you hear me?
12?
Yes.
Did the screener put him on hold?
They're saying 12.
I think you might be on.
I'm
Try
on,
12.
Jonathan! Is that you?
Try line 12.
All right. No, there's no one there.
I think I hear something in the background. But...
Jonathan! I'm right here.
Damn it. Because the Giuliani thing is like really, kind of relate to it.
My book doesn't have a 77.
I would have liked to have heard his opinions on Giuliani.
I want to talk to him about... There's something on page 81. Wait.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty interesting. I want to get him back on the phone.
Jonathan.
I'm here.
Hello.
Are you there?
Jonathan.
Wait, I hear something in the background.
I'm here. You guys...
Jonathan Black, hello.
You must have a tech problem.
Hello.
Jonathan!
I think I hear...
I am here.
Jonathan! Jonathan!
Yes.
What's up?
Our connection is really bad right now. Something happened.
I gather.
Could you speak up?
I can shout. How's that?
Just ask if he can hear it.
I could bear... I'm hearing something. Is that him?
I don't know.
Hello!
Hello?
Jonathan!
You don't
Are
have
you
to
there?
yell.
Jonathan!
Is that any better?
Hello? A little bit. I can hear something.
I heard him for a second, I think.
Okay.
God damn it.
This is the second time this has happened. It's a little become annoying.
It's embarrassing is what it is. Hello?
I'm right here, guys. You just disappeared on me. Or I disappeared on you. Hello?
Yeah, can you talk loud? Because
I can't even.
This is an audio problem we've had.
It's a little better.
It's on the feed coming in, but it's hard. You could probably hear us.
I can hear you perfectly, but I can't shout any louder than this.
All right.
That's all right.
What
the
was
name
going
of
on
the
with
book again?
With Giuliani? I wanted to hear a little bit about
You
him.
mentioned Giuliani, then we thought you hung up.
Giuliani gets $100,000.
$10,000.
No, $100,000.
$100
for a speech. That's a lot of money, and he gives about 10 of them a year.
To teach what?
He gets $10,000 a speech, and he gives 100 speeches a year. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. He shouldn't be doing that. Plus, he's probably running for office.
What?
People had to get motivated.
What?
It's wrong. It's wrong.
All right, so he's saying that he wrote Giuliani's
Giuliani's getting $1,000 to teach.
That's a lot of money, too. What makes him a motivator? He was great at 9/11. He stood up there. He's a great leader.
Jonathan, if you can hear me, one of the listeners has a question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
They want to know if you've ever been in a grope room.
I've never been in a grope room, but I'm sorry. I'm willing to try it.
Trying to hear again. No. All right. Yeah, well, we'll take, I guess, a couple of calls because a lot of people are very fascinated with what's going on. A lot of people have bought the hype and the hustle of the motivation biz. Jonathan?
Yep.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We
got calls coming in, but
all right, let's go to Jim.
one in particular.
Jim in South Carolina, do you have a question for Jonathan Black? He wrote the book Yes You Can. Go.
Yes. So he's paying Giuliani $100 to go in a grope room?
Yeah, I've been shouting. You obviously lost your texting, your audio.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It happens.
What do you want to do about it?
Hello.
No, Jonathan,
Hello?
we got you back, but the caller didn't understand something about Giuliani, I guess.
I guess the price he's getting per speech is what people aren't really hearing.
$100,000.
Oh, okay, $100,000. That makes more sense. I was going to say $100 or $1,000 is ridiculous.
And it would be ridiculous.
And
100,000.
And he's motivating people.
Yeah, I mean, he. Wouldn't you be motivated by him?
Wait,
he's great at 9/11, but that's
barely
not
heard
money.
I barely heard that.
Yeah,
What
Jonathan,
was
we
that?
heard the first half of that. I'm sorry.
He motivate what?
I'm sure he motivates people. He was a terrific guy at 9/11, but that was 5 years ago.
Don't buy into the conspiracy with 9/11. I thought you were above that.
Whatever it was, he was up there. He was an important guy then.
Yeah. That's motivating, though. He motivates, I think.
All right,
I think personally, but I've never seen him.
Let's get more questions. Balloon, Joe, what's up?
Hi, guys. I have a question for Jonathan.
Jonathan Black.
Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Jonathan, I like to glue my yam bag to my balloon knot as a motivational technique. It makes me move a little faster. Have you ever tried that?
Oh, that's a good
Never.
question.
That's a good question.
You should try it. It really it gives you a little pull and makes your day go faster and makes you move a lot harder.
Are the lines very busy today?
Yeah, let's go. Hi, who's this?
This is Mark.
Hey, Mark, you got a question for Jonathan Black?
I do. Why 10 payments of $1,000 to buy his book?
Is that what your book is going for?
My book goes for $22.95.
And what's the name of the book again there, Jonathan?
Yes, you can.
All right, let me say hi to Steve from Yellowstone. Steve.
Hello. I'd like to speak to the author.
You're on
Steve,
with
you're on with Jonathan Black.
Oh, my God. Is this Mr. Black?
Yes, it is.
Hi, I'm a little nervous. I've never actually been on the radio before. I wanted to know, are you saying that motivational speakers are really not are going to be helpful, or do you think that because I was once a motivational speaker, but then there was a whole thing because I had shaved my arms.
That could be a
no, but I wanted to know if you think that this book is going to help people, or is it going to push them away from motivational speaking?
I think it will help some people who really...
Ramon! This book motivated me to suck a cock!
Hello?
Ramon! Tony Robbins is a kid toucher!
Hello?
Holy shit. Steve, what did you do? He hung up.
I don't know. It slipped out.
Jesus, Steve. That guy was on the brink of hanging up a couple of times. He didn't like the show me how you suck a cock line.
No, he did not like
And I think it was downhill from there. Well, there you go. Jonathan Black, Yes You Can. I don't know what the book's about, to tell you the God's honest.
I think it's time for Line of the Day.
Fucking wouldn't give us anything.
Two of the two Ramones, and he was out. Never seen him give up so quickly.
If he would have fucking coughed up a little information, I actually wanted to interview this guy, but don't give us some fluff interview about how Tony Robbins. We know what he does. You know, guys, he talks in people's ears, pick up the sound. No shit.
Oh. Hello?
Yeah.
Who's this?
This is Jonathan Black.
Jonathan.
Author of Yes, You Can.
You want to talk to...
Go on, buy it.
You want to talk to, who? Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here to talk to whoever wants to talk.
Why are you calling?
Because I wrote a book, Yes, You Can.
And you want to talk to who?
You guys are there to talk to me. I'm the guest. Remember?
I'm the phone screener, sir.
Okay.
You want to...
Hey, your audio didn't work, so I called back.
What audios?
If you want to talk to me, just call me.
No, I'm at...
I wanted to give him the runaround a little bit.
I was going there, but...
He wasn't going for it.
All right. Time for the line of the day.
Line of the day.
Line of the day.
Line of the day.
Is Ron and Fez going to be live today? I believe so, right?
They better be.
They're not
What'd they
off today.
take off? Where they
What
been
happened?
off? 2 weeks?
What happened?
Oh,
I couldn't get to you fast enough.
No,
You're not mad at me?
No, not you. I couldn't get the phone call made fast enough.
Oh, okay. Line of the
always
day
the way.
sponsored by BowDogFights.com.
Yeah.
That's right. Log on and watch American fighters battle for the right to represent the U.S. in a bout against the Russians. That sounds really cool. Thumbs up, right? It's all on BowDogFights.com, a mixed martial arts tournament and docu-reality unlike any seen before. Courtesy of Bowdog, it's time for line of the day. Actually, we have a runner-up?
Yes.
All right, here's the runner-up line of the day.
You don't hit someone with a kid like that. You chain 2 kids' feet together and go at them with kid chucks. Just swinging them around.
That was a great line.
Oh, I get runner-up. So
Runner-up.
exciting.
Wait, who gets line of the day? I don't think
Line of the day.
Did Jimmy get it today?
No, I don't think so.
I think he
John
might have.
Cena? I'm thinking John
I
Cena.
don't know.
Or the chick.
I think
Jeff
Jimmy.
Daniels.
I'm going with Jimmy.
Oh, Jeff Daniels. I'm going Jeff Daniels.
I don't think so.
I'm going Jeff Daniels, right.
Oh, your smile.
By the way, remind us tomorrow to ask Jimmy why his cock was named Coconut Willie.
Yeah, why didn't we even question
We
that?
didn't even go, because it's Jimmy.
We don't even question it.
Right.
It's so innocuous.
All right, it's time
Just
for...
doesn't...
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right.
That's a teaser for tomorrow.
Yes. Certainly is.
BowDogFights.com. It's time for line of the day.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day, And I like to act with my face, like whatever emotion I think is called for, I make that face as I'm talking. It's really
God,
hard.
you must suck.
Jeff Daniels got you.
Line of the day.
All right, we had fun today, guys. We had a lot of
Yeah.
fun. So we'll see you tomorrow, I guess. That's it?
Yes, we will.
All right, we got some best of material and then Ron and Fez at noon. Thank you.
And now...